One small garden bed could feed your whole family for months. No store trips, no plastic bags. But here is the catch. Most gardeners skip these 10 plants and they miss out on the biggest harvests of their life. Here are the 10 plants every garden truly needs. Main body 1. Peach tree. A peach tree is one of the best trees you can plant. It gives you sweet, juicy fruit every summer. It also looks beautiful when it blooms in spring, with soft pink flowers covering every branch. Once the tree is settled in your yard, it does not need much daily care, just some water, sunlight, and a little pruning each year. Even a small backyard has room for one peach tree. This matters because one tree can give you dozens of peaches every single year. That is fresh fruit for your family without spending a single dollar at the store. Over time, one tree can even save you hundreds of dollars, and it will keep producing fruit for many years to come. It is truly a gift that keeps on giving, harvest after harvest. But trees are not the only way to fill your garden with food. Sometimes the smallest plants give the biggest rewards, like the one we are about to talk about next. 2. Bell pepper. Bell peppers are easy to grow and come in many colors. Red, yellow, green, and orange peppers all grow on the same type of plant. They love warm sun and rich soil. You can grow them in the ground or in a large pot, which makes them a great choice for almost any space. This matters because bell peppers are full of vitamins and taste amazing in almost any meal, whether raw, roasted, or stuffed with your favorite filling. Growing your own means you always have fresh peppers ready to use, without ever worrying about them going bad in the fridge. You can even freeze extra peppers to use later in the year, so nothing ever goes to waste. Now, if you think peppers are useful, wait until you see this next plant. It barely needs any care at all, and it protects your whole garden too. 3. Garlic. Garlic is one of the easiest plants in the world to grow. You just plant a single clove in the fall, and by summer, it grows into a full bulb. It also keeps bugs away from your other plants, acting like a natural guard for your whole garden bed. This matters because garlic gives you strong flavor for cooking and helps protect your garden naturally. You save money and skip the pest spray at the same time, which makes your garden safer and healthier overall. Best of all, garlic stores well, so one harvest can last you through the winter, giving you months of flavor from a single planting. But garlic is not the only plant that can do double duty in your garden. The next one on our list grows fast and tastes just as good raw or cooked. 4. Swiss chard. Swiss chard is a leafy green with colorful stems. You can find it in red, yellow, and white. It grows fast, and you can pick the leaves again and again without pulling the whole plant. This means one small planting can keep feeding you for many weeks, saving you regular trips to buy greens. This matters because Swiss chard gives you fresh greens for months from just one planting. It is packed with vitamins and keeps growing back after every harvest, so your work in the garden pays off again and again. Just cut a few outer leaves, and the plant keeps growing more, almost like it never runs out. Speaking of plants that keep giving, our next pick is a favorite in Asian cooking, and it grows almost as fast as chard does. 5. Bok choy. Bok choy is a small, crunchy vegetable that grows quickly. In just a few weeks, you can have a full head ready to pick. It works great in soups, stir-fries, and salads, and it does not take up much space in your garden bed, making it perfect for small yards or raised beds. This matters because bok choy gives you a fast harvest, which means less waiting and more fresh food on your table. It is perfect for gardeners who want quick results and enjoy seeing progress every week. It also handles cooler weather well, so you can grow it in early spring or fall, giving you 2 harvest seasons instead of 1. If you like fast-growing plants, the next one on this list might surprise you. It grows underground, and once you taste it, you will never want the store-bought kind again. 6. Shallots. Shallots are like a milder, sweeter cousin of the onion. You plant small bulbs in the ground, and each one multiplies into a small cluster by harvest time. They add rich flavor to almost any dish, from soups to sauces to simple stir-fries, and they are easy to store once dried. This matters because shallots give you more food from less effort. One bulb can turn into 5 or 6 new ones, so your harvest grows bigger every year without you doing any extra work. They also store well, lasting for months after harvest, so you always have some on hand for cooking. Now, let's move from something small and sweet to something big and bold. This next vegetable takes a little patience, but the reward is worth every day of waiting. 7. Cauliflower. Cauliflower is a large, white vegetable that grows from a small seedling into a big, round head. It needs cool weather and steady watering, but it grows into something truly impressive that makes any gardener proud, especially when the head turns big and full. This matters because cauliflower is a filling, healthy food that can replace rice or bread in many meals, making it a smart choice for anyone watching their diet. Growing your own means bigger heads and better taste than what you find in stores, and you control exactly how it is grown, without any chemicals you did not choose yourself, giving you full control over what ends up on your plate. But not every plant on this list grows on the ground. Our next one is a climbing vine, and it might be the most unusual vegetable you will ever grow. 8. Chayote. Chayote is a green, pear-shaped vegetable that grows on a climbing vine. It is mild in taste, a little like a mix between a cucumber and a squash. One plant can produce dozens of fruits in a single season, often more than a family can eat, so there is always plenty to share. This matters because chayote gives you a huge harvest from just one plant. It is perfect for small gardens where space is limited, but you still want lots of food, since the vine grows upward instead of spreading across the ground. A simple trellis or fence is all it needs to climb, turning even a small corner of your yard into a food-producing space. Our next plant is different from everything else on this list. Once you plant it, you may never have to plant it again. 9. Asparagus. Asparagus is a special vegetable because it comes back every single year on its own. You plant it once, and after the first year or two, it grows fresh spears every spring without any replanting. It does take patience at the start, but the payoff lasts for many years, making it well worth the wait. This matters because asparagus saves you time and effort year after year. It is one of the few vegetables that truly keeps giving, season after season, for many years, making it one of the smartest long-term choices for any garden. Many gardeners say their asparagus bed is still producing after 10 years or more, which makes it one of the best long-term investments for any yard. Now for our final pick, we are going somewhere most gardeners never think to look. This last plant does not even need soil to grow. 10. Watercress. Watercress is a leafy green that grows in water. You can grow it in a container with just a few inches of water and some light. It has a peppery taste and is packed with nutrients, and it grows so fast that you can often harvest it within weeks of planting. This matters because watercress gives you a fresh, healthy green, even if you have no garden space at all. All you need is a small container and some water, which makes it perfect for balconies, kitchens, or tiny yards. You can even grow it indoors on a sunny windowsill all year round, giving you fresh greens even in the middle of winter. And that brings us to the end of our list. 10 plants, 10 different ways to fill your table with fresh, homegrown food. Outro. That is our full list of 10 amazing plants for your garden. From sweet peaches to peppery watercress, each one brings something special to your table. Pick a few that fit your space, plant them with care, and watch your garden grow into something truly wonderful. Every small seed you plant today can turn into a big harvest tomorrow. Start with just 1 or 2 plants and let your garden grow from there. Small steps today can lead to a full, thriving garden tomorrow. Happy gardening.